back to my channel. My name is Tania. If you're not familiar with my channel, I'm a part-time reseller. I sell vintage and a few modern brands on sites like eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, Depop. I'm back. Thank you guys so much to all of you that have subscribed while I've been away. Welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy my content. I don't know, it's just been a weird couple of weeks and I'm trying to come out of my hibernation, my spring hibernation. Sorry if I'm kind of a Debbie Downer sometimes, but it's just honesty. And as far as reselling has been really volatile as of lately. For a reseller, you know what I'm talking about. There's been changes in the algorithm. I feel like super behind, so I'm going to do my March sales for you guys. I simply do my monthly sales reports as a way to share what works for me, a different model. I'm a very part-time reseller. I consider myself more than ever now. I truly see myself as a hobby reseller. For me, as long as I make an extra $500 a month, I'm more than happy with that. I am trying to scale, but again, it's been such a volatile year that I don't know if that's going to happen, but as long as I hit my $500 a month minimum, I'm happy. So let's look into March and see how we did. So I'm gonna do my split screen. My computer is right here. I have some notes, so I'm sorry if I don't directly look at the camera, but I will share my information as much as I can. So in the month of March, I had a total of 27 online sales. My most sales were on Poshmark, where I made 25 sales. So we're gonna go into what I sold on Poshmark. So the first sale of the month was this Free People lavender knit skirt. It sold for $15. Not the best sale, but I've had this for, I kid you not, over a year, and I just wanted to clear it out. Up next is vintage Las Vegas. It was the MGM Grand Casino jacket. I got this jacket for $5 at the swap meet, and I accepted an offer for $28. Up next, a bundle. I love selling bundles. This was a vintage blouse, polka dot blouse. I think I got it in a wholesale lot, and the brand is called Collective. It's the mainline Hepburn wiggle dress. I got this dress at Goodwill. Dresses at my local Goodwill are $8.99, but this one was color of the week, so it was 50% off. Bundle sold for an offer of $60. Up next is brown mini skirt from The Gap. It sold for $7. I got this skirt at the bins, so I probably paid $1 for it. So more than happy to cash out $5. Up next, this feminism t-shirt. It sold for $13. Another shirt that I got at the bins, so I paid probably $1 for this shirt. And I've had these two items for a while, so I was more than happy to accept offers and move them on out. Up next, this vintage Marilyn Monroe. It was a cigar box purse. It was a wooden purse. I got this at my local Goodwill for $4.99. Oh, I feel like I'm out of practice. I'm having so much trouble speaking. So I got this purse at my local Goodwill for $4.99. It was color of the week, so it was half off. So it was $2.50. It sold for $15. Up next, these Acme Western boots. I had these in my death pile forever. I got them at the bins in Las Vegas. I want to say in September of last year. That's how long I've had them in my death pile. So I probably paid like $4 or $5 for them based on the weight alone. I had them listed for $65. Somebody sent me an offer for $44 and I accepted. Up next is vintage 90s Y2K Animaniacs t-shirt. It was from the WB. It was from the 90s. It had embroidered cartoon characters. It had the Animaniacs. It had Pinky and the Brain. It sold for $30 full price. Like, they bought it full price out of my closet, and I got that for $5 at the swap meet. Up next, a vintage Prince t-shirt. It wasn't that vintage. I think it was like from 2010. I mean, when did Prince pass away? Ooh, I'm not sure. Oh, it's from 2011. So it's like 10 years old. But I got this shirt for $5 at the swap meet and it sold for $25. Up next, a vintage silk scarf. I got this at the bins as well. So I paid probably under $1 for it. It sold for $42. Up next, a vintage Mexican souvenir blouse. I got this shirt from a wholesale lot. I purchased a bunch of clothes from a friend. I bought out her closet, and so I've been selling them here and there. Some dresses sold for like $75, $80, $90. This one only sold for $12, but it's one of the last items I have from that lot, so I was more than happy to move it out. This was probably my favorite sale of the month. It was vintage hoodie from Gwen Stefani's Lamb collection, LAMB, Love Angel Music Baby. It was her clothing line from the 2000s. I actually have this sweater in my closet, and I don't think I'll ever let it go. It's one of, even though I don't wear it, I just like having it. I got it for $6 at my local Goodwill, and it sold for $100. Such a cool sweater. If you ever find it, I mean, there's sold. This one was an extra small, so it didn't go for much. But I've seen like people have bolos on Poshmark where they're looking for like a large and an extra large, and they have up to like $300 for those. So if you find one, list it. Probably anything by Lamb would still sell. I mean, I've sold her shoes in the past. Up next, these Van high top sneakers. They were for toddlers. I paid $4 for them at my local Goodwill. They sold for $15. Up next is Free People black lace triangle bra, sold for $12. That's from my wholesale lot. Up next is vintage Caterpillar snapback hat. It sold for $15. I got this for $1 at the swap meet, and it wasn't in the best condition. There was some yellowing. I tried to wash it, but it didn't come out, so I was happy to take a $15 offer. Up next is vintage Fila jacket. It was from the Mexican soccer team, Cruz Azul. It was a windbreaker jacket. It sold for $34, and I paid $5 for this at my local swap meet. I personally loved this when I picked it up because I'm a huge soccer fan, but I was kind of nervous if it would sell, especially on Poshmark. I was like, do people even know who Cruz Azul is? But it sold, and it sold within weeks of me listing it. So you never know what's going to sell. Up next is vintage rayon boho maxi skirt. I had this skirt for over a year. I got it for $1 during dollar days, and Goodwill doesn't even do dollar days anymore. Inflation is so out of control. Days went up to $1.99. It's crazy to me how just like overnight they decided to double the price. It wasn't even like a 10% increase, a 15% increase. No, they straight up doubled the price to $1.99 days. So I haven't gone to $1.99 days yet, but this skirt, I got it when it was still Dollar Thursdays. I got it for $1. It sold for $13, so I made like a $10 profit. Up next, these Barney's New York Kabuki Espadrille sandals. I've had these sandals, I kid you not, for like over a year. A lot of stuff that I've had for over a year sold. I just accepted the best offer I got and ran out the door with the cash. So I paid $6 for these sandals. They were brand new, Barney's New York. Barney's New York doesn't even exist anymore. I think they closed it down. It went like bankrupt. But this was a popular brands, like it was like Carrie Bradshaw's favorite store in the Sex and the City series. But so I picked it up knowing that, and I was like, oh yeah, this will sell. And I rarely got any offers, so I accepted a $20 offer as soon as I received one. Up next is Titleist adjustable golf hat. I got this at the bin, so I probably paid under $1 for it, and it sold for $10. Up next, this is the lowest price I've accepted, and I kind of regret it now that I look at it. I'm like, why did you accept a $5 offer? I'm actually losing $1 on this item. But I was just accepting offers to like trigger the algorithm. So I sold this Free People triangle bra for $5. I cashed out $2. My cost of goods is $3, so I lost $1. Yeah. Up next is Free People triangle bra. This is probably the lowest price I would accept, is $8. I cash out $5. My cost of goods is $3. I'm only making $2, but at least I'm making $2, you know. I accepted a $9 offer. Another $9 offer. This is a vintage Cipriani leather belt. Again, I didn't get a lot of interest in this item. I paid $1 for it at the swap meet, so I'm only making like $7. Up next is UCLA Bruins crew neck sweater. It sold for $24. I paid $5 for this at my local Goodwill. And then my last sale of the month was this vintage 1960s yellow mod shift dress. It sold for $45. So I definitely want to list more vintage in my Poshmark closet to hopefully average higher sale prices. So altogether, those were my 25 sales on Poshmark, and that was a total of $610. Moving on to eBay, I had 0 sales in the month of March, and it's been super slow on eBay altogether for me. Moving on to Etsy, 1 sale. It was this vintage 1970s like boho peasant top. It was embroidered. I loved it. It was a good size. It was like an extra large. It sold for $39.60. And then on Depop, I had 1 sale, but it was a really good sale. Usually on Depop, I really only sell like $10 items. If at that, I'll sell like McDonald's toys and like random memorabilia. But this time I listed this vintage Kristen Audigier. Kristen Audigier did classic Americana traditional tattoo art that was popular in the early 2000s. So this was a Black Panther bling bling shirt, and it was really cool because the back was like complete see-through mesh, and it was the Kristen Audigier logo. So it was a really cool shirt, and it sold for $30 on Depop. So probably another one of my favorite sales of the month. So that sold for $30. So altogether, that was 27 sales online for a total of $679.60. And I'm also going to include my BopNShop sale. So in March, I did the BopNShop. If you have no idea what the BopNShop is, I'm going to tag the video up here on the screen and in the comments down below. It's a pop-up sale that I participated in. So BopNShop, I made $1,140. So altogether, both online and my pop-up shops, I did $1,819.60 in the month of March. So participating in a pop-up sale definitely helped out my sales. I mean, that's an extra $1,000 that I made in cash. So that's really what's been saving me. So I have been making more sales, but only because I've been doing more pop-up sales. But we'll see how it goes in April. I will be back next Wednesday with my April sales. And then the week after that with my May sales, because I have to catch up with my sales months. I also have a bunch of new videos queued up. They might be a little random. I did go to Texas in April. I went to a car show, so I have a little mini vlog. Those will be up on Mondays. So for the next couple of weeks, I will be back Mondays and Wednesdays. I also have like a DIY video. For the next couple of weeks, I'm here. I have videos synced up, edited, ready to go. So I just want to thank you guys so much for your patience, for waiting on me. If you joined and you subscribed while I was away, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoy this content. Comment down below what your favorite sale of the month was. Let me know how you're doing down below. Check in with me and how are your sales going? Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.